what would be your advice for entrepreneurs that are right now trying to start a social company, a social impact company? Or on the other side, what would be the advice for entrepreneurs that maybe don't know enough about social entrepreneurship right now to find something that they can start? I think that many people believe that there is no possibility for creating a company that has social impact. What would you recommend to us?
I think for whatever entry point you start, either driven by impact and you want to create some entrepreneurial activity, or you want to be active in the market, either you are an entrepreneur and you're looking at, how can I also contribute, to society. I think the space where you're going to get in is the toughest space to be in. So it's really, it's complex, it's hard, but it's also the most exciting element because you're pioneering the future. But I would say my recommendation would always be make yourself ready for a tough ride. And that's in any entrepreneurship there, but here even more.
Sure.
But that tough ride will make it, you will learn a lot. It will be inspiring. There's a lot of excitement there, but it's gonna be tough. And then I think, and building on that, you will need, and again, these are traditional things, but even more than before, the level of agility that you need, the flexibility. I think also don't be too hard on yourself. It's like, as I mentioned, it's tough. You will make, wrong decisions. You will do things that you also maybe on the impact level that you said, this is really not what I wanted to do, and here I am. But that's like, that's how things can go. So don't be too tough on yourself. If you don't reach, the enormously ambitious objectives that you put forward.
Yeah.
And then in terms of funding, I think it's really important to find and to take the time to find the right funder and the right financial instruments. And that's also something that like, in a traditional for-profit environment, entrepreneurs understand now, and that there's a lot of market knowledge on who is the right funder, and that if you're really full of potential and you have an exciting initiative and you bring a great team, you can also choose between different investors and you can pick out the one that is best suited for you. In the impact space, again, also there, it's much less mature, it's much less developed. So you don't always have the choice or the luxury to make those choices. But ultimately, I think it's still better to maybe wait a bit longer and to really find the funder and the financial instruments that fits you best than to rush into a relationship that will not be very fruitful.